Hey there, welcome to another Tuesday Night Watch Talk. I am joined with a couple of friends of mine this evening. We have a topic discussion and some crazy horns going on from Dib. I guess he's got a special alert from his friends who are clowns. I don't know. I don't know. That sounds like a clown horn.
So I'll tell you the story later on.
Okay, okay. Um, and we're gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have a topic discussion this evening, a topic that Wolfgang has brought up, and we're gonna see what he means by it. We're gonna discuss it, and then the last 15 minutes. The reason why I'm explaining all this, the last 15 minutes of the stream, I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna do like a live sales kind of showcase. I have some watches that I'll be marking down special. That what I'm normally charging. I have some of these listed in Watch You Seek, eBay, and whatnot. But I'm gonna have a special price for them. And if you're on the stream tonight, and you're interested, you get that special pricing. If you watch it in the future in the next couple of days, you still get that special pricing. And Dib's got a couple of watches. Joey B has a watch that I'll show him. He's not going to be able to join us tonight, but I'll show that. So that's going to be the last 15 minutes. I'm hoping that maybe this is something that will catch on, and then down the road, if you guys show enough interest in this, and if you have chat a watch to sell, maybe I'll showcase. I'll send the link over to you. We'll put it in the chat, and then you guys can come on and show your watch and ask your price. But not doing that tonight. We're gonna work through some of the kinks this evening, and then hopefully I can open that up in the next couple of weeks, just to see if that's something you guys are interested in doing. Anyway, let me get started. Wolfgang, how are you? Good to have you in North America. That means we got some streams with you coming up. How you doing, sir?
Good, good, all good. Weather is gorgeous in Vegas, so very happy. Jet lag isn't too bad.
Nice. Why do you think wasn't this time around the jet lag? What do you?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
sometimes it's bad, sometimes
mm,
it's like this trip. It's only the second day, but it
yeah,
feels pretty normal.
yeah.
Got my
That's
Red
all.
Bull, of course, and cigars that helped.
Yeah, Red Bulls and cigars. Awesome. What do you have on wrist this evening?
Uh, the more manly Hulk.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Can you see the green? You probably know it, right?
I know which watch that is. Yeah, yeah. The with the Christmas tree dial, kind of like
Yeah,
as a yeah, yeah. That's a beautiful watch, and you got a great deal for it
yeah.
last time you were here,
Thanks to
man. That was
Dan.
yeah, yeah. Um, by Pagani. Tiff, how you doing?
That's the new motto, man.
Yeah, that's the new motto for sure. How are you today, Deb?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Uh, Wearing my new watch. It's a well, it's the first one in the US, I think.
Oh, yeah. This is
It's
the
called
Japanese.
yeah. It's a SPGA
Let me get.
483.
Uh-huh.
It's a snowflake dial, but with a 44 GS case.
Very nice.
100 pieces only for the Japanese retailer Umiya.
Mm.
It was launched last month, and I saw the picture and I knew I wanted it because I always have liked the snowflake dial, but not the case. Plus, it's titanium, so this is like really well done. It has like gold accents with the GS logo,
Yeah.
the seconds hand, and the power reserve hand, so it kind of breaks the monotone of the white dial. You know, really happy,
Yeah.
and that is the reason why I'll be selling a couple of Grand Seikos.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna get to that in a little bit. Hey, I got my new watch to me. This is the Citizen, a chicken watch. I used to have this one in the blue dial. This is a black dial. It has little sparkles on it. It's a it's a great watch. I missed the other one, and I was fortunate to pick this one up. And so I have my nice little quartz dressy piece in my collection back again. Really fired up. Okay, chat. Let's say hello, and then we're gonna get to our topic. Chaz is here. How you doing, Chaz? Marceau, what is up? Peter C. By the way, this is one of like Wolfie's favorite parts when he watches the stream over again is the intros. He loves this part. Uh, Steve Tymil, how you doing? Hey James, what's going on? Bruno, hello. Um, got a J here. We're in SNR029. Keith is here. How you doing, Keith? AZ Clayton, what's up? Rob MST is here. How you doing, Rob? Wilson, hello. How are you doing, sir? Kevin S is here. Justin R is here. Royal Regency, good evening. I'm not sure if I've ever seen you on here before. Rick on watches. How you doing, Rick? Good to see you. Ken Spear checking in from Pittsburgh. Amin is here. Dib is in and out of the camera. Oh, Joe Chang is here. What's up? What a trifecta. Yes, it is. Underachieving watch collector. How you doing? Special pricing, me likey. Hopefully you find something you like. Michael B, what is up? Colin, Hulk homage. That's what.
Bobby, I have something to get off my chest.
Yeah.
It's very near and dear to me, and to welcome Mr. Wolfgang back into the country, there was there was a very special purchase. He already owns one of them, but
Oh.
Gen 2 John Mayer, you know,
Oh.
he will soon be in possession of this watch. It's the best watch for him ever. He already has the baby blue. Now he has the white. All we need is the first gen. Oh yes, look at that. I mean, he has it right there. That means he
Amazing.
loves it.
Amazing.
So,
If anybody has a first gen John Mayer and wants to come on and sell it to us, maybe we can work a deal so we can help Wolfie reach his dream of this John Mayer sub collection.
these two watches will unlock his potential as a watch collector.
Yeah. It's very fitting that we're having this discussion this evening.
I almost forgot. I mean, it's poetry in motion almost.
How do you feel about this this announcement, Wolfgang?
Well, thank you.
Oh, man. I got the air quotes. That means he extra loves it,
Yeah, he's emphatic about his thank you.
No, I mean, a secret fact which people don't know, when he gets up to, go to the restroom in the middle of the night, what does he reach for? The mirror. It has a built-in light. I mean, come on.
It has what?
know?
It has a built-in light? Really?
Yeah.
It's a really easy button to press. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
You see?
Oh my God.
Press that big button in the middle at the bottom.
I'm
This
sure you
one,
do it when you're sleepwalking or,
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
What a boomer. Hey, Amin, how you doing? What's going on? Bill, Dib's all lined up today. Yes, he is. Everybody giving love for the chicken. Dib must be on the new Pagani Wi-Fi. No, I think he was turning off the camera so you can get the watch. Justin saying, am I a collector or just a dude with a random assortment of widgets? Who can say? Thomas Burnett is here. How you doing? Thomas, what is going on? Love how tickled Wolfie is. Aw, yeah, he was laughing, wasn't he? Now that is hospitality. Neil's wearing a tuna tonight. Caliber saying that is so amazing. Wolfgang must be pumped. He made this trip to the U.S. just to get the watch. Yes, and that is the watch for sure. Hey, Wayben, what's going on? So yeah, so speaking of watch collecting, you're just one piece away from completing a very highly desirable sub collection, I think, with the John Mayer, right? I mean, like people go wild. I mean, like if you see what these prices are going on eBay for some of these, it's pretty up there, and I'm sure Gen 1 is fetching quite some coin.
Gen 1 is almost $600. I mean, when he gets here's the grand plan. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, we get a Cuban chain, and we get him a printed John Mayer shirt. so he doesn't have to wear my face when he's at watch time.
Oh
I mean, come
man.
on. How do you
Um,
not fall in love with that? You know?
and you know what? I mean, we got to figure out when John Mayer's playing in Vegas.
Oh,
No, I'm
Um,
not going. I'm not
no, no,
going.
but if we got you tickets, you'd
No,
go,
I'm not
right?
going. No.
no, no, no. We don't need to buy him tickets. We just need to, like kind of get one of those wind funnels. Just direct it towards the songs, and Wolfie will be humming. He'll be
Yeah.
smoking a cigar. I think
Hmm.
perfect
Hmm.
night, perfect
We
evening.
we should petition the city of Las Vegas to change the street name that he lives on to John Mayer Way.
Oh,
Um,
Colin, maybe, he might want my sub
No,
collection.
no,
no,
no.
no, no,
He's
you can't.
jealous,
He's just
but he
jealous.
doesn't want it. He
No,
has one.
yeah, he does have one. Um, yeah, and nobody wants a sub collection, Wolfie. That's why this is perfect. Uh, Kevin S. Wolfie might like Dead and Company with John Mayer. Yeah, are you a Grateful Dead fan, Wolfie?
No.
Do you know who Grateful Dead is?
Yeah, I know
Okay.
the name, but
Yeah, he jams with them. All right. So, hey, Ken Spear. Okay. So let's get right into it. Okay. We're 12 minutes in. Now, Wolfie, you had mentioned a couple days ago, or gave him the idea for a stream. What does it mean to be a watch collector? And so, like, you kind of left it at that, and I wanted to understand what you meant by this because this is something that I've been struggling with the last couple of weeks of how I view myself, whether I'm more of an enthusiast and a collector, and what does that mean to be a collector. I know we all have our definitions. I know we buy what we like, blah blah blah. But I want to hear what you have to say about the topic.
well, there's a story about a legendary collector out there that I came upon recently, and the guy was searching for one of his, he was looking for a watch that was on his radar for a long time, and so he was thinking about making some moves to make it happen, trading some pieces, and there was one piece in there that his precious daughter, it was her favorite piece, and she told him, you can trade and sell whatever, but this one, please, please, daddy, keep that one. And then I think a day later or something, I found out that he went for his grail piece, or like the piece that was on his radar, and traded the watch that the daughter begged him not to trade.
Mm.
So I started thinking, wow, I mean, that's kind of, that's up there.
Yeah.
So, that's determination on the highest level.
Hmm.
So I started thinking that's got to be at the top of, if you want to be a watch collector, totally ignore your family, even your kids, just go for the watch that you really like. So
Yeah.
I'd say that's kind of like, if you can do that, you could call yourself a real watch collector.
Oh, okay. I follow what you're saying, right? You
Yeah, so that's kind of like one of the, if we want to rank them.
yeah. So how does that? How do you see yourself then, um, as a collector after having shared with us that story? Like, where do you put yourself in there?
I don't know if I'm there yet.
Yeah.
If I'm that hardcore, I don't know. I don't have kids, so
Yeah. Yeah. But overall, like thinking about your collection, like I think I would argue that you are a collector of the highest level. Not like I'm not talking necessarily horological level, right? I'm not talking about like you have uh, high like deep Bethunes and all these like crazy watches that are Pateks and stuff like that. But you have a good amount of watches, right? You you know a lot about the watches that you like, right? Um, and and you seem to have uh, like a pattern to your collecting. So I would argue that you're just every bit of a collector as that. I mean, do we have limits on what we would sacrifice? Yeah, yeah, but I mean, I don't think that takes away from anything from comparing yourself to that person in a sense. You know what I mean? Um, but go into your collection, like um, what do you think? What do you think? I'm trying to find the right way to put this. Like, um, I know you kind of are all over the place when
I
you
am.
with your collection. Like you buy what you like, um, but you keep them all. Like if to me, like keeping the watches is part of watch collecting, and that's why like I don't. I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm not really a collector. I'm an enthusiast, right? Because there's so much turnover in my collection that I can't even keep a theme for a while. I just like watches, right? And so like I struggle with that. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, depends. You're still in my eyes, you're still a collector in a way.
Mm,
Even Dibis, he might have even more turnover than you, but
yeah,
it's still, aficionado, collector. We're gonna run into the issue of, what's the difference really?
yeah,
Uh,
So
unfortunately, how this hobby is, there's no one size fits all.
mm-hmm,
Everybody collects in their own way. Some collect for the experience, some collect to hoard. Like there's so many times when I've had a watch for a long time, well, relatively long time before Wolfie juts in and says you don't keep your watches. And there's been times when I got the watch in, and in 10 minutes I'm like, all right, I don't like it, but I don't
yeah,
want to, ship it off or sell it back or return it, so I'll just sell it off. So at the end of the day, again, the adage does hold true: buy what you like, except Pagani design, um, or its ilk.
yeah,
Not all of them are good,
yeah. I,
but
I like what Scott says here. Buying stuff is not a hobby.
that's also true.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And buying stuff.
well, but we do way more than buy stuff. For us, it
Mm,
is clearly a hobby. We're
yeah,
watching YouTube, we're reading, we're talking
yeah,
to each other. It's a big time consuming hobby, even I would say.
yeah,
If we just
yeah.
buy a watch or two a year,
Mm.
that's probably not really that. I agree with him.
But
That's
but
how we do it.
yeah, but I think I feel like at times that I'm just buying stuff, right? I know I'm buying watches, right? But I'm just buying them, and to me, that is not a hobby, right? I mean, I see what Scott is saying. I mean, I don't know if that's what Scott is trying to say, but that's what I'm interpreting. That I mean, I'm just applying it to me, and so like to me, like okay, all right, let me break it down. What I would ideally think that how I should be a collector or what my definition is, right? And full on disclosure, I never follow through with this, right? I am don't listen to me. Just watch what I do, and you'll see I'm such a hypocrite. But to me, a collection should have at least a theme or possibly several themes. Now, those themes are open to interpretation, whatever you want. For a while, I was, buying German watches, and I like German watches. I still like German watches, right? And at one time, I had maybe 5 or 6 German watches in my collection. That to me is a theme, right? Um, just dive watches, right? If you just like dive watches, that is a theme. Um, I have this fantasy of collecting watches named after cities that I've been to, the Monaco, right? Or Casablanca, Frank Muller. That to me is a theme, and that to me, that's collecting, finding obscure references, and holding on to them, and having them in your collection. That to me is collecting. What I do is I buy a watch and I say it's going to stay in the collection, and then in 6 months or less, it's gone. To me, that's not collecting. And that's okay. To me, that's just like, I'm an enthusiast. I'm trying out these watches. I'm lying to myself saying that I'm collecting, but what I'm actually trying to do is just like enjoy something for a few while, enjoy the experience, and then let it go. And then I just got to be honest with myself. Now that might be a totally different definition of how you define. That might be totally different how you define collecting or enthusiast or being an enthusiast. But that's what I struggle with.
I mean, to me, I have bought and sold a lot of watches, more than you two combined easily.
Hmm.
But at least I now know what my preferences are. And like everybody knows, I talk about Seiko and Grand Seiko all the time. But even with Grand Seiko, I think I'm on my 14th or 15th one. I know what I want now from a Grand Seiko watch. Like, what are my requirements from a Grand Seiko, right? It's just once you start collecting, and I'm a very recent collector. I think 4 years. So within 4 years, I know what I actually want. So it makes life easier where I don't have to jump around 15 different brands thinking, all right, this one, this one, this one, this one, that one.
Hmm.
So I usually try to focus on Rolex, which I don't have right now.
Right.
A Rolex, a Grand Seiko, the surprise, and again, like I say that I focus on Grand Seiko, but I took a chance with a Panerai, and never in a million years would I have thought that I would keep a PAM for more than a year.
Yeah.
So, it's all about finding what you want and what you
Hmm.
like and what gives you joy. Now, again, joy is also subjective. Are you in it for the money? Because many people get watches which really appreciate, whether it's an Indie or whether it's a Rolex, and they are happy about the fact that, oh, you know what, my watch made 4 grand. Or you're just basing your happiness on on the intrinsic value of the watch.
Hmm.
Like, all right, I know that this is a limited edition Grand Seiko. It's supposed to hold value, right? But if I have to sell it, which I don't think I will, because I don't want to sell this, I know I will lose money. There's no doubt. But like the happiness that I get by wearing this watch every day, like when I, look at my wrist, I'm like that's priceless to me.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I don't, and again, like I don't want to put the tag watch collector on my head, because I know I flip out of watches all the time, and people are like,
Yeah.
like it's like a bed and breakfast, right? People come in and then they go out.
Yeah. I guess I'm missing out some
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
in our chat. Let me try to catch up. Colin, just showing up to the live stream like this weekly qualifies you as an enthusiast collector. Sicko. Justin says he used to have a mint collection of California raisins. So here's another thing that goes in my head really quick, and that just reminds me. The California raisin collection reminds me of this. I I it's not. I collect some stuff, right? I collect New Orleans Jazz Fest posters. I've been buying them for about 15 years, maybe 20 years, right? Every year a new Jazz Fest poster comes out. I buy it. Now there's different versions of it. There's like the just regular base poster. Then there's a signed poster by the artist, and the subject of the poster, whoever musician that year that the artist focuses on. I don't, and some of them I have, framed, and display in the house. I, I don't sell them. I collect them, right? And so like I'm trying to, and maybe that's my mistake. I'm trying to apply that logic into the watch collecting, and it's not aligning, and that's what's causing me some angst. Um, AJ is saying if you buy a Long Island watch, you're an accessory to a criminality, not a collector. Scott buys 1 to 2 watches a year. Um, Kevin S, I think most are watch enthusiasts and not collectors. Nothing wrong with it at all. If you're buying watches all the time, you're not being discriminate. You're just buying stuff. Um, Scrolling here, I've become a watch hoarder. Kevin S saying again, a collector needs some type of focus through line to what they're doing. Marceau, buying and plus being a watch nerd equals watch collector. Let's see here. Scott saying those who flip and buy watches very often are after a dopamine high, not actually watch collecting. But you used to love them at Bobby Legs. Oh, I guess the German watches. Is that? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. Um, wait, are you saying that you collect experience? But yeah, I think I am. The intern chimes in. Okay. Rob, have you thought about how Long Island Watch has really helped you with your city theme?
Got you
Wait,
there.
huh?
He got you there.
Yeah, he did. The intern is busy about throwing insults my way as opposed to actually doing some work on the show, right? I mean, he's you know that's what the intern does. All right, fine, intern. Uh, we've been saying a closet full of shoes doesn't make you a shoe collector, but if you have several watches and you think it's a collection, you're a collector. All else is 84, 84.
Yeah, it's a
I don't know if
difficult word. I had to pull the thesaurus up.
yeah, thesaurus.
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry. Pronunciation, my
No,
bad.
no, 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 no. You probably say it correctly. We probably say it wrong. You can be both focused on a theme to collect and still buy and sell what you like to wear. That's what Bruno says. Hey, Chris is here getting ready to go back home to Myrtle Beach for the long weekend. Big opportunities on the horizon. Great. That's good to hear,
Good to hear, Chris.
Chris. Um, Bobby Williams collecting those experiences. Oh boy, here we go. Um, Dib has a keeper on the wrist. You've heard it here first. Um, James is saying having three major tiers of Seikos makes me a collector. Knowing the history of the tiers, the movements, etc., makes me an enthusiast. Yeah, yes, yeah. I'm with you, James. I'm with you with that statement. Um, I say Michael saying I say I'm a watch enthusiast and not necessarily a collector. Um, okay, let me just a few more here. We would probably be all collectors if we had unlimited funds, but being poor makes us an enthusiast. Marcel, I also collect New Orleans Jazzes. It took me years to get the full collection of all of them going back to '97. Yeah, I gotta. See, I'm not there, Marcel. I gotta, and these posters, once they go out of print and they're some of them are hard to get and they're very very expensive depending on the artist as well. But yeah, I got about a little bit more than 12, maybe somewhere between 12 and 15, and I got a lot of catching up to do. Um, okay, so speaking of collecting, Wolfie, what's new for this trip? Anything you have in mind besides the John Mayer?
Uh, not really. I'm gonna go to some of the stores, meet some guys.
Yeah,
Some of the stuff I'm interested in from Watches and Wonders is not gonna be there. Not even to see, I guess. It's gonna be a while.
yeah.
So
Uh, so when you come to Vegas, like do you spend more time at the cigar shop or at
nah,
the
I I don't spend. I'm not in the stores every second day. I'm depends if a friend is in town. We go say hello to some of the people.
yeah, yeah,
But I'd say I'm I'm kind of I've kind of seen it all, and so there's no I'm not just going browsing anymore.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know exactly what's an option, and I basically I tried on so much. I different brands, different sizes, different materials. So in the beginning, I just went and spent hours at an AD or multiple ADs and tried on all kinds of things. So it's more focused,
hmm.
targeted. So we'll see. We'll see.
All right, excellent. Jeff saying I am an unintentional flipper. Amin says I don't think you have to keep all of them. Um, it's going to be hard for Wolfie to get fired up for another watch when he knows he has that John Mayer coming. That is true. Intern, steakhouses, cigars, watches, and drinking with Quran in that order.
I can't drink with Quran. That's impossible.
Oh man. So
Steakhouses.
don't buy anything, Wolfie. You need a proper honeymoon with a mayor.
No.
So Dib, are you gonna ship that off to Wolfie in the morning?
Now, I think I'm going to Vegas
Oh,
this
you're
week.
gonna hand deliver it. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a hand delivered watch wrapped in some sort of fancy paper, maybe. If I can bring, myself to go to the store
Yeah, yeah.
for that.
Watch Six is saying if you buy watches that you love and eventually sell for more or upgrade your watches, you will be collecting, but changing your aim. Fair enough. Fair statement. So, like, before we get into this live sale segment, I want to, if you guys have any final thoughts. I know I did a lot of talking there, working through a lot of what I'm going through, and probably, hijacked the stream mostly. I just want to give you guys another chance to get your final thoughts in before we move on. Um,
And,
Deb?
and go ahead, Wolfie.
I mean, I don't dive into these type of thoughts at all, really.
Well, you're a well-adjusted human being. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm,
If it's, am I an enthusiast, an aficionado?
yeah,
Am I a hobbyist? Am I I mean, I definitely collect watches. I
yeah,
mean, over time, the number kept growing. I
yeah.
sold a few, but
Mm,
not that many.
right.
But we can, of course, you can make an argument like you did. You two guys are a good example. I mean, the collection probably that existed 2 years ago, maybe
It's not there today.
maybe Dip doesn't have a single piece. Bobby, you probably have a few left, right? From like
Oh,
3
yeah. I
years.
mean, I have like the first two watches that I ever bought.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
your
So
watches. Yeah, yeah.
there's some resemblance of what it looked like years ago, but
Yeah.
you could call yourself, yeah, I'm just an enthusiast. So, but what's the difference? It's just the wording we use.
At the end of the day, I will always advocate for buy what you like, buy what you can afford, even if it's a Pagani. Just if you buy a Pagani, don't shove it in my face saying it's the best watch. That's the time when I'll have an issue. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's a stupid hobby. You're spending lots of money on it. Whether you can afford $200 or $5,000 or $100,000. So you know,
That's
as
that's my
long. Go ahead, Wolfie.
that's what that's why I like the word hobbyist, that the guy from A Blog to Watch use it. I like that word the best to describe us all. It's supposed to be a hobby that's enjoyable, that's fun, whatever, if it's a Facebook group or a Discord, or if you post on IG, or if you do Red Bar meetings, it's kind of all together as a hobby that I enjoy. That's why I spend so much time on it. And it comes with occasional watch buying, which then kind of you use the hobby again, and your friends either shit on your new purchase, or I do it myself when I get the mayor, or you celebrate together.
It's
So, but
it's it's like
only for
reverse jinxing. At this point, you're just trying to be, like somebody who's suffering from Stockholm syndrome. It's not gonna work. Deep down, deep down, it's the best thing for you.
Div.
I do not.
Uh,
Deep
okay.
down.
Okay. All right. All right. I don't know where you're going with that, Deb, and I don't want to find out. But anyway, okay. So, thanks, Wolfie. Thanks. Great topic. I love talking about that specific subject, although I'm sure the chat and most of my friends are probably sick of me with this struggle that I have. Anyway, moving on. Gonna try something new, guys, on the chat. Well, like I said in the beginning, we're gonna do a little sales segment here. Dib's got a couple of watches that he's looking to sell. I got a couple of watches that I'm looking to sell. Um, Joey B has a watch that I'm gonna showcase for you guys, and little special pricing, at least for me and for the watches that I'm going to be selling. I have them up on eBay and WatchUseek and Reddit, but I'm going to give a special price, a little bit of a discount compared to those. So if you've watched the stream this evening or in the next couple of days and you're interested in any of these watches, I'll give it to you at the price that I quote here. Dib is, has his own methodology of what he's going to be charging and whatnot, and that's up to him. But let's start off with some of the watches that Dib has here. Dib, tell us about these two that you're looking to move on from.
SBGX341 on the left. It's a quartz Grand Seiko that you can only get from Japan, or you can directly buy it from the boutique. It's in fair condition. There's some scratches on it. So, if anybody really follows What You Seek or Reddit, it's out there for 25, but here I'll put it up for 22. Zelle or Venmo. I don't accept PayPal. Uh, the one on the right that's not out there, and it's a bit of a obscure reference. It's called the Tatami. Inspired by the Tatami mat. It's a double logo Grand Seiko with a spring drive movement. Limited watch from 2014. Priced it at 2,800. If I can't sell these two, I'll probably trade it for something else to a dealer.
Dib, I know you're giving us some comparisons of pre-owned pricing, what's out there, and your price compared to that. What did these originally MSRP for? Do you know off the top of your head?
So the SBGX 341 on the left is 3,800, and I think the spring drive one was mid fives.
Okay. Let me just check something really quick. If anybody's interested, Dib, can they reach out to you on your Instagram? Is that
Yeah.
let me just make sure if I have it here in the description of the video. Just bear with me. And then you have another watch, and we'll show that in a second. Let me just check one quick thing here. Yep, Dib's Instagram account. A link is in the description. If you're interested in any of these watches, reach out to Dib. Moving forward, the next watch, let me pull up that image here. And a Sumo. Tell us about this one, Dib.
SPB125. It's a ice diver sumo with a waffle-ish dial. $600, brand new, never worn because I can't wear sumos, and that's about it.
Yeah, and these brand new are what, like 900, right?
This is 900. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So great watch if you're a Sumo fan. Dib's offering it here for 600. If you're interested, please reach out to him on his Instagram. Now let's show. Joey has a watch. He's at a baseball game this evening, so we got here the Cameron Weiss 42 millimeter field watch. This was owned by Alton Brown, and he put it up to auction. And I think Bobby may have owned this watch at one point, and then sold it to Joey. Now Joey's looking to move on from this watch, and this is the eBay pricing. He said he'd give you, if you're interested, you can reach out to his Instagram, and it's Philly Watch Fan. I don't know if I have it in the description. If I don't, after the stream, I will put it in there, and you could reach out to him in regards to this watch. But yeah, yes, double provenance, triple provenance, right? I mean, you got it was owned by Alton Brown, the famous. I guess, is he a chef or is he just a food celebrity on the Food Network? And Watch Medicine, Bobby, he owned this one, and Joey B. So if you're a fan of the chat box in the Bobby Legs streams, it's got triple provenance. Great watch from an American watchmaker here in the States, of course, in America. That's where the American watchmakers are from. Anyway, so please reach out to him. And then we're going to I got this secondary camera. I got a couple of watches here that I'm looking to move on from. Let's see here, extra camera. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, so let's put it up there. Hopefully the lighting is okay. I have a couple of Seikos that I am looking to move from, and I've had them up for a little while. And this is the SBDC085. It's a black DLC coated or whatever black coating, Seiko proprietary black coating they have. Hard coating. It has a 6R15 movement in it. It has a blue, almost like a fume dial. You can see the blue in the middle, and it goes dark on the edges. Very good looking watch. Bracelet. Let me put it on wrist. And yeah, I mean this one you'll see in Sakura for over 700. On eBay, you'll see it in the fives, high fives. I'm looking to sell this for anybody here at the chat for about $500, and it comes with box and manuals, right? Good looking watch. It's about a 42 millimeter case diameter. So but it doesn't feel that big, and it's got a great yellow seconds hand here. Really, really cool watch.
Does
Um,
does it have a red tip?
no, no red tip, no red tip. It's a white tip. So Amin, if you're interested, it's a yeah, fancy extra camera. Yeah, thanks to you, buddy. I was able to figure out how to do that. Thanks, Amin. A great American watch made in America. Yeah, Kevin. Kevin he just loves to point out, like when I'm ad libbing, when I'm talking here. He just loves it. He's him and the intern, man. They really give it to me every week, several times a week, actually. Wolfie is thinking about selling his mare right now.
No,
Is
no, no.
it
There's no
allowed?
selling.
Can
No,
I?
no, no. There's no selling allowed. The mare stays on forever.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, next watch. Another sumo, totally different than the sumo that um, Dib is selling. This is the SPB125, the Ninja Sumo, the Darth Sumo, whatever they call it. Um, Great looking watch. Comes with the original Seiko rubber strap. I also have here a Crafter blue black strap. I like the Sumos on these Crafter blues. And so that's also included in the sale. Put this on wrist. Now, the Sumo is a big watch, right? It's 45 millimeter case diameter. It's a big piece. So it's not for everybody. Not for Deb. We know that. Not for Deb. And just really cool looking watch, man. Just a really cool looking watch. This one, I'm looking 550. Yeah. I mean, you see these for $800 all day on eBay. Even more, you know. So I'm looking to move on from the piece, and that's also with box and manuals. And then finally, um, Bobby, is that table from Greece, a mosaic like you read about? Yeah, no, I have no idea. I have no idea. This table actually um, came with the house. Um, Pretty interesting, right? Okay, and finally, yeah, man, I know I'm gonna regret this one. And this is not like a sales pitch, but the SNR035. This watch originally retails for $5,500. Um, Man, and I'm putting it up here for 2,500. Box, papers, manuals, titanium case, spring drive movement. Only Seiko line, the Seiko LX line that has a spring drive movement. Um, Wolfie has one of these. I'm not a GMT, but that watch that he showed in the front in the beginning of the stream, that diver that he has, that also has the spring drive movement on it. Just a great watch. Comes with this leather strap and a deployment buckle. Really awesome. I have this listed for 2,700. But if you're on this chat, 2,500. Kevin S saying regrets. I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Quote. Give me a quote. So I'll list these watches in the description after the live stream. And if anyone's interested, please reach out to me. Also, you can reach out to Dib if you're interested in the watches that he's selling, and you can reach out to Joey B on the watches that he's selling. Both you can reach out to them on Instagram. You can reach out to me on Instagram. Also, have my email address in the description. And look, maybe going on forward, I think this would be kind of like a neat thing to do if anybody in the chat at any particular moment in time has a watch they want to showcase and sell, and maybe you don't have the means to advertise it, or the time to go to a watch you see, to go to Reddit, to put it up on eBay. You don't want to have to deal with all the fees, and you think you could probably sell it to a fellow collector or enthusiast. This may be a good idea. You could also sell watches on the Bobby Legs Discord, which is available if you join the join buttons down below. I had to pitch it. Yeah.
Can we get a Saturday fun day there? Like a
Oh, like
Saturday
a
video.
Sunday fun day.
No, no, that's for bad YouTubers. How about a Saturday fun day? Like a better version with with a bit more cadence, bit more mirth. Uh,
Yeah. I mean, we could. You're saying like dedicate like one live stream to just these sales. Well, I mean, I have to have people who are interested in selling, and then the people buying. So that's why we'll see. But maybe it could morph into something like that.
yeah,
Um,
Saturday fun day though, not Sunday.
Saturday. Okay, Saturday fun. You got it. Colin, he's got a moon swatch for $800.
Oh man.
Oh wow. Yeah, man. That's Wolfie. Wolfie's a taker.
Yeah, plus
Um,
$800 if I'll only take it if I get 800.
Caliber is hanging onto his squallies. Not going anywhere. Ah, Pepe, these nuts. I'm busy on Saturday, Pepe.
Ah, sad.
Justin saying, Dib, our Saturdays are taken until the league finishes.
All right, how about hump day? Come on, you can't be
Hump
mad at hump day. Yeah.
Hump day. Oh man. So Tuesday stream, Wednesday stream.
No, I mean you don't even need to do a stream. It's like impromptu 10 minutes. Hump day sell off.
Yeah. I mean, like, do I have the watches in hand? Do I have people send me the watches, or see? This is why I like doing it. I think on a stream where I can have like somebody come in and like show the watch, right? As opposed to somebody sending me the watch, then me doing a video showing off their watches, and then having to coordinate with the buyer to mail the watch. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But if I have like a hump day sale and have people come in and who are interested, I'll just throw out the link in the description and the invite link in the chat, and people can just come in. Pepe, these nuts. Oh man, he's always got something. He's always got something. He has anger management classes on
I
Wednesday.
mean, the classes don't last for the full day, right? I mean, you can spend 10 minutes. And again, you can channel your anger at not selling your watch into selling your watch. So it's progress for you, it's progress for everyone, it's progress for mankind, in a way.
Yeah, man. So not collectors, not enthusiasts. Watch shows 5 times a week. I know what we are, effing dorks. Yeah, yeah. Hey, quicker than drawing. How are you this evening, Wolfie? Did you see anything that interests you?
Yeah, I liked. I think I liked all the watches you showed.
So we never got Wolfgang's take on watches and wonders. What were the highlights?
Oh,
Tell us those.
good question.
The GLC Reverso Chrono, probably one in my top 5 for sure.
And that's a chrono because you're not a big chrono guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get it, but if I was a chrono guy, I probably would. I really really like it. I like the Parmigiani, the new minute counter thing.
Mm-hmm.
A little pricey, but also high up there in my favorites. The Chopard, with the salmon dial, the thin one,
Yeah.
Another one, Eagle without the date they came
Mhm.
out with. That's also high up there. Pricey, not too pricey. So I don't know. Maybe
I
I
mean,
like
at the end of the day, it's a big delta, but you are getting that movement, which is the highlight of the watch, along with the dial. So,
yeah.
you just need to ask yourself, like, the standard one is 14,000, that one is 22. Are you willing to pay that, the extra bit for that movement and the sub dial?
I mean, I don't find the price too bad because to me, it's as good as an Antarctique, for example, which is basically the same money. Overseas comes with two straps. If the Chopard came with two straps and a quick chain, I definitely buy it.
Hmm.
So the price, I think the price is fine if you compare it, to what's out there in that range. It's still a lot of money, So, and I'm not too big on integrated bracelet watches, so but it's definitely one of my favorites. The Ingenieur I did like, you all said it. It's pricey for what it is, and then the nonsense with boutique only and deposits and all that. It's kind of off-putting. So, not one of my favorites, I'd say, but it's nice looking.
What'd you think about that Tag Heuer glass box?
I think
It's small for you, but
yeah, I mean, it's not for me as a chrono,
yeah.
but I do like it a lot. I think Dip should get it, and I'm in the camp that he actually will. I might be in the minority, but I do like it a lot for what it is. Price is fine, even at retail. I think is fine. The negative thing I would say is that once again the pricing of some of these brands is just it's getting stupid. It's Patek is kind of it's gone.
Hmm.
Lange Odysseus chrono is ridiculously priced. So that's kind of it's a trend that worries me with the boutique only stuff. It's kind of off-putting in the hobby. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh, I forgot the Lion's Mane. I do like the Lion's Mane a lot. I have to check it out when it's at the 80s. That's an option too.
Cool.
What's that GS limited edition gold? Oh
It's
yeah,
the Hana. It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
Hana Ikata, that the 38 millimeter watch with the Shunbun dial, but with a rose gold case.
I like it a lot, but it's
Pricey.
pricey small. Yeah, yeah. But I like it a lot. Yeah,
I
was a
like
good
it a
release.
lot.
Yeah,
Then again, Grand Seiko Gold prices don't really make sense. That's like $28,000 with a manual spring drive movement. I'm
yeah.
sure I mean, it's 100 pieces, so probably like if we do a realistic, calm down. Like, all right, 50 pieces have gone to heavyweight Grand Seiko collectors, but 50 pieces are still out there, probably, which might trade below retail because at the end of the day, it's a Grand Seiko, and question is how much below retail would it be, where it would be acceptable for you, like, all right, let me go and buy it.
If it was 40, and the price was right, I'd consider it. I think it's somebody saw it. I think so. I
Kevin saw
think
it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think in the metal, it's probably even better than on the pics and videos. So it's very good looking. The Rolex, I did like the Yacht Master in titanium. That's probably my favorite Rolex release. Did like it.
Would you be getting it?
No, no, I don't like it enough. So even without the wait list, I wouldn't. And what I heard, about they're not gonna make much, blah 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 blah. No thanks. And then a Rolex release that got me a new nickname. Uh, how should I put it? Oh,
Bubbles. Your nickname is Bubbles thanks to the Rolex Bubbles watch.
let's put that behind us. But let me put it this way: no real collector should ever buy that watch or the emoji Rolex. So those two, if you buy those, you automatically disqualify yourself as a real collector.
But you like the puzzle watch.
I don't.
Oh, I thought you liked the puzzle watch.
Oh, it's the same abomination as the one that got me the nickname that we're gonna put
Bubbles,
behind.
you mean? Bubbles.
Bubbles. See, I'm not a the
What?
puzzle sports. I think I'd be in, or at least I'd consider it if the date and the day window would not say stupid stuff like love, peace,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
whatever hippie stuff
Yep.
that's out there. If it was an actual day and a date, I'd still say, all right, fine. But like it's essentially a time only watch, and every day you wake up, you see love, you see peace, you see weed or something. I don't know what it like what all the dates are or the days are. So
Yeah, it's very gimmicky. It reminds me of one of the watches, the only watch I ever, the only micro brand I ever did like anything for, right? They sent me a watch, and I did a review and I was able to give it away. And I forget the name of the brand. Well, I know the name of the brand, but every date, every on the day wheel, it had the seven deadly sins, right? So like it was greed instead of like Monday, or you know what I mean? And that's what that reminds me of. It reminds me of a micro brand gimmick on the date wheel. So I'm with you. I'm okay with the puzzle if it had like the proper days and date of the week, you know. Um, Dib is so open minded today. Bubbles Pagani. Dib is woke. Um,
and again, like Kevin does speak the truth. Nobody is getting these Rolexes. I mean, you need to have serious buying history with the brand or with your AD, to get. Congratulations, Ray.
so thank you, Ray, for becoming a YouTube member of the Bobby Legs channel. Please reach out to me, my email address, or via Instagram to have access to the Discord community that we've created. I really appreciate that. Um, Dib needs one with negative words.
Exactly. I'd buy that. Yeah.
A mystery, total mystery to me.
What's in the box? Yeah, yeah. Well, look. Next time, Wolfie, when you come on, I'm gonna share with you my daughter's favorite book. It was called Bubbles, and and maybe we'll read a little bit of it for you. It's a quick read. It's a quick
No
read.
thanks. We tried to move on.
Okay.
See, I mean, see how elegant it is. Move on. Like with
Yeah.
the hands going up like
Smooth.
this.
It's like
It,
you
it,
silly.
you learn every day from Bubbles.
Yeah.
Every day. Bubbles will teach you a new trick. Just to get by in life. Safe and sound.
Oh, Bubbles. Anyway, guys, Wolfie, Bubbles.
The wife is laughing. Stop
Oh, I
laughing.
hope. You know what? If Katie starts calling you Bubbles, man, you know how.
She
I
would
mean,
never.
that would just warm my heart. You
She
know what I
would
mean?
never. Only mean people would do that.
Yeah, I
I,
stopped
I
calling you Bubbles. I did not bring it up. So you can't blame me.
you know, Bobby, the other Bobby, he's relentless. He just calls you Bubbles all the time. Bubbles sounds like the name of a chimp, pimp, or a lady of the night. All right, okay. I had a goldfish named Bubbles when I was a kid. Dad flushed him when I came home from school, and it was floating on top.
That's kind of sad. Kind of sad story.
It's tough in the Berg. It's definitely tough in the Berg. Uh, Yes,
What the
good
hell is
morning.
what's 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 these things that Amin keeps? I can't.
I don't know if they're showing up for you, but they're actually bubbles.
Oh
Um,
no, I don't. I don't. I see like a square thing. Okay.
oh yeah, because I guess are you? Yeah, you might be seeing it through YouTube, so
Yeah.
it might not be coming up because of the emoji.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Um, so he didn't flush it. Great story, Chess. Everyone leaves bubbles alone. Okay, all right. Let's move on. Um, Wolfie, thank you, Bubbles. Thank you again. Keep up going, Bubbles. Thank you again so much for coming on tonight, and a great topic to be had to discuss. Dib, thanks again with an amazing gift for Bubbles. His second John Mayer, second generation. Now we're watch bros. Actually, Wolfie, you, Amin, Joe Chang,
All
Colin,
right.
and Marcus and I, we all have those watches. So even more special, Dib. What a great gift. And now we just have to
No,
find the first one.
maybe what would be even better is because Dip is really like a core part of the group now. So I
Yeah,
think Dip should keep it.
I,
He keeps the
I
mayor
can't wear
and
it.
he's
I'm
part
a
of the the streaming crowd. He should really keep it. It's
no. I don't have the wrists for it. Just chicken wrists won't
but
do. So
just
you
just
know,
to get a feeling of belonging. Think about
I
it.
mean,
Keep it.
I got a feeling of belonging when I touch the watch and I know that it's gonna go and enter a bubble bath with you.
I mean, can you just imagine him with a bubble bath and a cigar and the John Mayer?
Maybe I'll wear it to the hot
I,
tub one night.
I think I'm gonna halt my drawing of Wilson going to the AD, and I'm gonna try to draw Wolfie in a bubble bath with a
Oh, the
cigar.
intern has the mayor too. Also shocking.
Oh, the mayor, yeah,
I didn't
that's
think he
right.
was that misguided.
If Wolfie sells the mayor, it will prove that
No,
he's
no,
no,
no.
no, not. Let me get that out of there,
Yeah.
Nilo. Come on, man. Chat, thank you so much. Anyway, if anybody's interested on some of the watches that we had for sale this evening, please reach out to, again, Dib. His Instagram account is in the description. So is Joey B's, or if it's not already, I will be putting it there this evening. And if you're interested in any of the watches that I had up, please reach out to me as well. Guys, we'll see you on Sunday. I'm sorry, on Friday for another watch talk stream. And have a great evening, folks. Take care.
See you all.
See you
Stay
later.
bubbles.